Morning, folks. This is John Bauer with Blue Stem Ranch. We've got a beautiful September morning. I think it's the 17th of September today. And I just wanted to feature our little sheep and cattle experiment. This is just a little area behind our house, a pasture behind the house, that we can kind of keep a close eye on everything and see if we can make something work, running sheep out on the pasture with the cattle. Without having to purchase any guard animals like a guard dog. This all started last year when I trained our ewes to bond with the cattle, and then we put them out on the pasture and had them lamb out on pasture, and that really worked well. They lambed, everything lambed without assistance. All the lambs were great. But we ran into serious predation problems, and coyotes ended up getting all of our lambs. And what I basically came to the conclusion was that what was happening was the ewes, a coyote would come to the pasture, and the ewes would get up and run over to the cows, because I assume when they were lambing, they stayed away from the herd, just like cattle do when they're calving. And when they got up to take off for the cows, the lambs either stayed where they were or weren't fast enough to get over to safety in with the cattle. And so we ended up losing them all. I tried wrapping bacon around the fence to try to get the coyotes to get a taste of electric bacon, but that didn't work because we moved so quickly last year that by the time coyotes got a taste of the bacon, we were already moved on to a new pasture, and I was spending more money on bacon than I was gaining in pounds of lamb a day. So we gave up on that idea, and this year what I did was we kept the ewes home at this pasture and kept a couple of cows, actually 3 cows that had bad feet that we're going to cull out of the herd. One's already gone, and these 2 will go after we wean their calves. And what we did was break it down into 1-acre paddocks, basically marking each paddock with a steel T-post, however many feet apart it took to square off an acre. And then we're moving these animals every 3 days. We started off with just our ewes and lambs, and we were going on a 2-wire fence, and then I purchased some withers to raise and sell as grass finished lamb. And so when we did that, we bumped back up to three strands, and we did that for about 2 months. And now, as you can see, we are down to a single strand electric wire, and all this is poly braid. It's not even high tensile. And it seems to be working. We keep the voltage hot enough, and we keep the animals moving often enough. The sheep will let you know if you need to move, because they won't stay in. As long as there's food, though, they will respect the fence. So far we've had real good luck. We've lost none of our lambs. Everything's here yet. And so I think what we'll do next year is take this out with the rest of the cattle and do it at a little bit bigger scale. What we'll do is, instead of moving cattle every 3rd day, we'll move them every day. And so I'll break the pastures down kind of like they are now out there, but still in that shorter rotation, like a 42-day rotation, but we'll be moving them every day so we can kind of keep the animals all closer together, and hopefully that will solve our predation problems by keeping those sheep closer to the cattle and hopefully within them at all times. Right now our numbers are very low as far as sheep, and so emotionally, right, losing sheep is hard, but financially speaking, it's not as bad if you don't have so many. So anyway, that's what we're doing out here right now. It's been a really nice project. My 12-year-old son actually decided that he wanted to take this on himself, and so he's been the one managing the grass and moving sheep and cattle every 3rd day. And he gets a little help from his dad, but otherwise he's the one making decisions out here, and he's doing a real nice job. So anyway, until next time, I'll talk to you later. Take care.